Hey y'all, it's me. Stop, drop, and roll on. How is everybody doing? Anyway, um, I am back because I told y'all I would come back in a couple days, and let me change that. In a couple days, and just kind of like talk a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna try. I seem like I'm not worried, but rushed. I'm not really rushed. It's just I am one of the things that I'm working on is trying not to talk so much. Y'all, I talk a lot. And it's because I have to, and so what it bleeds over into all the time. And I think I'm from a line of talkers. We just talk to me and my people. We talk to everybody and anybody. Okay, let me put it like that. Anywho, what I wanted to talk to y'all about today is I came back and I told you I would be discussing what I'm doing. And I've said it before, a few months ago when I was talking about accountability and stuff like that, how I feel about accountability, how I feel about challenges and stuff like that. I used to be involved in a lot of that, and now I am at the point where you will notice that it's probably like slim to none that I really get in them or get involved in them anymore. Doesn't have anything to do with anybody. It's a personal choice of mine. Let me put that out there right now. Sometimes I feel like I have to put disclaimers out and all that kind of stuff. It's all fine and good. I said it. Boom, boom. I'm done. But I say it because accountability, it doesn't have anything to do with other people. It's kind of speaking for myself. I have gone and been a part. I told y'all. I think I told y'all about my Jenny Craig uh, activity and all that kind of stuff, and all the different things that I've tried in the past. And it's still some things that I have not shared. And when I do get a point where I'm free to do so, I feel like I can. It will even give you more insight. I'm really, really thinking about Cutie Misbehaving had did this video about, like a letter or a message. I should just say a video to my younger self is what it'll be for me. And so that it can, because when she did it, actually, it gave me a lot of insight into her. Not a lot, just as much as could be garnered from it. I should say gleaned, whatever word you want to use. But it kind of let me know more about her. And I think that it would be helpful without me like just like totally putting myself, you know what I'm saying. So that's something that I'm thinking about, but that's not what this video is about. That was a sidebar. Now I'm back. Okay. Y'all know I get off on rabbit trails. But one of the things when I start talking about accountability and all of those type of things, the deal is that I'm responsible for my outcome. I really am. When you start looking at it from a day-to-day basis, how successful you are in what you do or what you don't do is related to how much of whatever you have. And you want to call it get up and go. You want to call it initiative, whatever word you want to put on it. I think that a lot of times we kind of like look for people to blame. We look for some place to take the pressure off of ourselves and shift it. And when you start doing that, you really need to have to start, or I should say when I have started doing that. Let me stop talking about, in a general sense, because everybody don't feel this way. But when I have seen myself doing that, and this is a conversation I had to have with my mom one time, because she was like, if this hadn't, when you were young and you were sick and the doctor told me to do this, that, and the other, because I was a little old weak baby. Okay. And the doctor told me to do this, and this is what I did, and this is what got you down on that path. That may have been, but I'm an adult now, and I'm feeding myself, and I'm cooking for myself, and I'm doing X and Y and Z for myself. So now the thing shifts from her over to me. So if she wanted to take that on as to why, whatever. But now, why is it staying like that? It don't have nothing to do with mama anymore. Now it's me. Scranton is not, in the equation at this point. And so I kind of liken it to people. Well, I just didn't want to do such and such because I didn't think I would be good at it. Well, because my daddy wasn't or my mother wasn't. Again, Times are different, you're different, and you have to really actually take it, look at the situation, and just say, bottom line, I'm responsible for my outcome, even on a spiritual level. If I don't sit down, know why I believe what I believe, how I believe, and then believe, then if I don't get everything that I'm due because I belong to God, Christ is my brother, then and Savior, then that's on me, because I have a Bible. I have ministry that's available to me even more so nowadays than ever. And so it's up to me to sit myself down, study, avail myself, learn, and apply. Still, our road's still going to lead back to me. And it doesn't matter what it is. I just feel like it doesn't matter. You take any situation in any circumstance. And even if it's something that's predicated on somebody else doing something, if you see that person ain't doing something and you need X, and you don't get up and say something about it, it's coming back on me because you holding me up. And if I just sit back and wait, well, Julie said she was going to bring this and it's 3:00 and she ain't brought it yet. Well, at 2:30, if I just feel like in myself that Julie ain't going to do what she need to do, it's a nice way to say, how are you coming along with X? Because I have to do something when you get through with that. Still coming back to me. Point proven from my standpoint at this time. Okay, so now what I want to talk to y'all about is, since the end or middle of June, I have just been thinking about things in general. One of those things is that I know that I am not a person that can do a whole lot of things when it comes down to self-improvement at one time. I have learned that I cannot overhaul my diet. I can't, get a exercise regimen going. Just all the things and components that have to be in place. I have really figured out that it is difficult for me to add all that stuff at one time and think that I'm going to be able to incorporate it successfully. And then myself, the way that I'm wired is, I just feel like when I can't do things a certain way and they don't come out a certain way, then I get down on me. I'm doing better, but I still do it. And so things kind of go the way of the dodo and nothing gets done, period. Because I feel like if I can't do it well, or I have felt that way, then what's the purpose? My thing is that nothing is going to be done perfect at this point. But if you do something, then something is going to happen. If I don't do anything, still something's going to happen. My hindquarters is going to get bigger. Are they going to stay the same? That's the way it is. But if I do something proactively, and if I do it in increments and then build on top of it, and get myself a good base, ta-da, things are going to happen. Now, that's what I have figured out. And so, with that statement, plural, that's what this was. I was putting an S on it and making it more than one statement because that's what it was. I just decided when I was thinking that, how about every week, since my goal is just to be a better stop, drop, and roll on, I'm not trying to incorporate what other people are doing and live their life, in me. Like when I look at YouTube and stuff like that, if somebody has something that I think will be beneficial, then I'm interested. But just because people are doing stuff, I don't feel the draw to do those things. Sometimes it's not appropriate. Sometimes it might be appropriate, but it's not necessary. And so I have learned to kind of filter that. At first, I couldn't. And that's why when I was on here in 2009 into up till certain points, I was just all over the place. I was eating this way. I was exercising that way. I was getting this. I am beyond and past that. And I'm not saying like, I arrived and all that. I'm just saying that there is a level of whatever that I have reached that allows me to be able to filter what I need to deal with and the things that I need to let go. And the stuff that you could just look at and say, oh, that's good for her or him. But okay, that's you. go ahead on and be okay. Okay. So I decided there are 52 weeks in each year. Everybody knows that basic math. And so it's not asking too much of myself to incorporate things into my uh, regimen, repertoire, lifestyle, pathway, whatever word you want to use, that are going to be beneficial, that I need to keep going so that I can be a better me. Better me might mean some mental stuff that it could be a book. It might be something physical, like an exercise thing, and it could be some type of something that will affect me on some level. So I have come up, and I'm going to use the word intentions because that's what it is. It's stuff that I intend to do. And when I say intent, for me, intent means that it is something that I am definitely going to do. I intend to do this. I am going to do this, and I'm going to keep on doing it. It's not a one-time, one-shot thing. It's not a 7-day thing. It's something like building on the base that I've already started. Now I start tweaking around and playing around with my diet in February, but kind of behind the scenes and just moving stuff around and just revisiting some things, and just actually looking at myself and how I responded to certain ways of doing things. And I've settled it, confirmed what I thought I knew, and so that thing is kind of, it's leveling off and I'm doing what I need to do. Now it's time for me to start adding other things in with this. And so that I can start seeing the results even more than I already am. I'm just putting it out here. So the one of the things that I'm going to do is I'm going to have 52 intentions. Okay, 52 because this is my birth month and I celebrate the whole month. I don't, one day just ain't enough for me. I reserve the right to even infringe on September if I feel like I need to. But I'm going to tell you for real, August is all mine. Uh, and everybody in my family knows how I behave. Okay, so I'm just putting it out there. So normally I start getting reflective in July, and in August I just start looking at, okay, the last year, what's been going on and what have you been doing and what you gonna do better and what you gonna let go. And I have let some things go. I mean, and I've let in some instances, it's been the way of doing things, it's been relationships and stuff like that. I do this on the regular. Y'all know, okay? Where I am now is each week I will be introducing one of my intentions. I'm going to have 52 of them. So in August 2017, I should be week 52, August 2017. I should have incorporated 52 new things into making me a better stop, drop, and roll on. That's what I'm doing. So, intention number 1. I have noticed that my old skincare regimen, because my skin is older, because I'm older, stopped working. For years, I have been using black soap on my skin. And I have been using St. Ives apricot scrub on my skin since I was I might have started that in my late 20s. Okay, I'm so far removed from my late 20s that it ain't even funny. But now my skin has changed and those things don't work for me. Both of them, the black soap is too something. I don't know what the word is, but I don't know what it is, but I know it's too strong. And the apricot scrub is too abrasive. So what I'm finding out is even yet with oily skin, I'm getting dry patches and scaly looking stuff. I haven't had that, but I'm getting it now. So that, note to self, I need to change some stuff. So one thing that I tried was these konjac sponges. And I tried them. This one had 2 in it. This is the second one. This one is one with infused with charcoal. And these are some premium ones. And I had this one, these here. And then I had this one here. This is a an old one that I was about to discard. But these, I've been using these konjac sponges for, oh shoot, probably almost a year. They don't do nothing for me. I mean, they really don't. Now, some people, oh, those are the next. They didn't do nothing for me. And I tried different brands thinking, one would be better over the other. They didn't work for me. And then I started looking at other things, and what I decided to do was look at skincare differently for the age that I am now. Do I want stuff whirling around? Just let me not go there. But anyway, what I settled on, and this is my intention number one, is to take a better approach to my skincare, considering that my skin is older now. So I ended up with this product right here. Now I pay for all this stuff with my own money. Ain't nobody sending me this stuff, so I just need to make that plain and clear, okay? So this is me. This is money. I don't work for a peer. I don't work for both of us. Whatever. They didn't send me this. Whoever they is. But this is the Solo Mio Cleanser. And this thing is waterproof. It's ergo designed. It's soft touch silicone. And it has a USB charger. And it has a 2-year warranty on it as well. And so it says over 1,000 soft silicone micro fingers provide a thorough cleansing for normal to sensitive skin. More effective than washcloths or sponges. And removes makeup residue, unclogs pores, and beautifies the skin. I have started using this thing on Saturday. This is intention number one. And I have to honestly tell y'all the truth. I am really enjoying this thing. For the simple fact, I thought I had the little charger in here, but I don't. But I'm going to show y'all the apparatus. This is it. And when I put it up on the counter and was charging it, Pierre came in there and he was like, what is that? And I don't know what he thought it was, but I had to go ahead on and give him a demo, even though the thing wasn't fully charged, because I don't know what Pierre was thinking. But I was like, I tell you what, here, bruh, this is what this is. So this is it. If you look at it up close, you might be able to see it, but it's a minus sign over here and a plus sign over here. And this is how you turn it off and on. It's a little indentation, see? And if you hear real close, I don't know where the mic is on this thing, but it's doing its thing. And this side here is the big surface, and you just take it all over. This area right here is for fine areas, and that's for up on the side of your nose and all that kind of razzle dazzle. And this side is for along your jawline and hairline area and stuff. You take your eye makeup and stuff off before you use this, and then I just use it with my facial cleanser. I had to go back old school and go back to Neutrogena, the liquid Neutrogena, for my skin right now. I thought that I might use something else, but if I remember correctly, that stuff, I never felt like my skin was clean, so I won't be fooling with that. But Neutrogena seems to be doing the trick right now, okay? And you don't suds up and be all sudsed all up and stuff. It foams on its, Neutrogena foams on its own, but with this is like, it's like a vibration type thing. My skin feels so much better. Y'all, I'm not playing, and I'm not saying it's just to be saying it. I ain't trying to sell nothing. Like I said, these folks ain't paying me. But it comes like this. It comes with it nestled down in this little thing right here. Your USB cord comes. And the sweet thing about it is, here's where you plug it in at. Like I said, it's waterproof. And here's a little opening, and you just, pull that open right there, and you put that in the charger in there. And I have a charger. Well, the way it's set up, you can charge it on your computer. So, like if you're traveling, and I will be soon for work, so I'll be able to take this thing with me and continue with my regimen. They recommend you use it a minute in the morning and a minute at night. So when you would be washing your face anyway, okay? And this is my intention. This is my skincare regimen, okay? And I just want to share that with y'all. This thing, let me tell you, I ordered mine off Amazon, and in comparison to some of the brushes and stuff that other people are using, I thought that this was economical, and it made sense for me. It was I want to say $37, something like that. And this one again is called the Solo Mio. And I am I have to say that so far I'm pleased. I can really tell a difference in the way the my skin feels when I'm through cleaning. And if you have some questions or anything like that, feel free to ask me. I'll answer them to the best of my ability. But intention number one, take better care of my aging skin. Change my skincare regimen. And it has changed. And I'm on day 3. And I'm moving on. So this is number one. Toodles.